I'm Ronda Ray, and I am live in the music room.
Woohoo! I'm Rachel Stacy, and I'm live in the music room.
You're not in my future, you're just a ghost from my past. Your free ride is ending here today. Good luck with your life. I hope that you find a way to keep your crazy to yourself. I wanna be anywhere but here. Gotta see my way clear. Find a way to get you off my mind. I used to be someone special, felt your love and your affection, but you are not who you pretend to be. And I need to be anywhere but here. You talk a good line and you fool most of them, with a heart and inclination to believe what they don't know will crush their very soul when your life finds its way into the back. I wanna be anywhere but here. Gotta see my way clear. Find a way to get you off my mind. I used to be someone special, felt your love and your affection, but you are not who you pretend to be. And I need to be anywhere but saw it coming like a freight train when it wrecks. Baby, I am so much wiser now. I wanna be anywhere but here. Gotta see my way clear. Find a way to get you off my mind. I used to be someone special, felt your love and your affection, but you are not who you pretend to be. And I need to be anywhere but here. And I need to be anywhere but here.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Well, welcome back, ladies. It's great to have you back in the studio again. It's been so long.
I know.
Rhonda, Anywhere But Here, is that like an autobiographical story?
That was a rough patch.
Yeah, rough patch.
I wrote that song at in the Starbucks in Gainesville, Texas, on my birthday, and I know, right? And then I went to see a movie, and I was the only person in the movie theater, and that's pitiful.
Well, you know.
I know, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
well, you got a good song out of it.
I'm
at
willing to
least.
go. I'm willing to go through anything if I get a song out of it.
There you go. There you go.
And there I had about 3 muses on that one. Took it all out in one song.
There you go. Songwriting is just so therapeutic. Isn't
It's a lifesaver.
It is. You have a song called Just Go On.
I do.
Where did that come from?
Man, ex-husband credits on that one. That was about the same time period, so it was a little rough.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
One love that's convenient, boundary lines that suit your greed. Your jealousy's apparent, you had evil up your sleeve. You did it out when I'm not looking, then you look at me. Just go on and let me be. Don't wanna stay out, don't wanna go home. Without you, I feel so alone. This ain't the battle to win the war. So take your selfish ways and walk right on out the door. Just go on and let me be. Just go on. at you. Lord, untangle me from who I've become. Just go on, let me find me. Just go on and let me be. Just go on. Thank you. And Rachel actually produced that song. I called out the Rachel Stacy ending.
Well, Rachel, we're gonna move along to you, and you have a song for us called "What If."
Yes.
Tell us about that one.
Well, this is the story I like to tell about it. Oh my goodness, hello. I had a boyfriend in high school that got it's kind of a sad story. I hate to bring you down a little bit, but he got murdered in a bad situation, and he drove a little black truck, and the song you'll hear that it keeps every time I'd see a black truck, and it was for years. It had to be like 10 years. I'd see that truck and I'd look for him, and I'd be like, oh, like it was just such a habit to see his truck all the time, and so the song it's just basically saying, what if I saw you again? Would you love me again, or whatever? So you want me to do it?
I'd love for you to do it.
Okay, so it gives you the background. I love the fact that you can get the background behind it because
Oh, yeah.
it's a good song, but it's kind of sad, the story behind it. So I used to cry telling the story, and it took me many years of healing, as you know, songwriting. So
Yeah.
this is called What If. Picture is still hanging on my wall. What if I told you when I think of you, nothing else matters at all? What if I told you no one's ever made me feel the same? What if I told you that my heart still skips a beat every single time I hear your name? Would it change your mind? Could you ever love me again? Baby, baby, if you could see me cry, going awake all through the night. If you knew I was alone, you knew I was afraid. If you could hear me sigh every time I see a car like yours drive by. If you knew that you were missed, baby, what if? What if I told you that these dreams you've weaved are perfect works of art? What if I told you that I age another year for every single second we're apart? Would it change your mind? Could you ever love me again? Baby, baby, if you could see me cry, going awake all through the night. If you knew I was alone, you knew I was afraid. If you could If you knew I was alone, you knew I was afraid if you could hear me sigh. Every time I see you gonna you was just by. If you knew that you were missed, if you only knew how bad you were missed, baby. What if?
Next song is 10 Yards.
Ooh.
Let's hear that story.
Why is it always got to be about an ex-boyfriend? Good Lord. You can tell. The other thing, too, is like progression as a songwriter. Like the things that, like songs that, oh my gosh, Ghost of Love. Anyway, songs that I've written. I have so many songs. Well, I have so many songs when we were choosing our songs earlier. It's so hard to pick songs. So we gauge off friends of ours, like our good friend Michael's sitting right there. He's our mic check guy. He's always like, what if? Draw the line. He's always screaming, mic check, mic check. And Jamie. And, but it's, you know, they call it the songs that touch them, and it's always like, oh, yeah. But my newer stuff I forget about constantly, but it's more, you realize that there's more to songwriting than just talking about your ex. I didn't know that in the beginning. I didn't know that.
I know Randy will be happy to hear that. Because he said to me, you know, it's been a few years, he's like, Rachel's really good. She's great. He says, but she's so angry at men. One of these days that isn't bashing a man.
He's worried. He's worried. Well, there's your song. I just did it.
There you go.
It is. I think I've been angrier in the past too. Like, you know, some of my other stuff is like, if you go and watch my Big Trouble in Texas on YouTube, I'm very angry at that phase of my music. You know, I'm just mad. Like, not mad at. I was just mad at how the industry was treating women and da-da-da, you know. And I'm much softer, like a teddy bear right now. I'm way better. I'm just kidding. My little brothers, they were like, no, you're not. No, anyway, this song right here, honestly, it came so quick, and it was about an ex. He was leaving, and we were breaking up on good terms, total good terms. And it just needed to happen. It totally needed to happen. So, because I like football, I'm not like I sit and watch football. I like Tom Brady. Okay, that's the truth. So, thank you. Got some new fans.
David, not because he's a patriot, because he's cute.
No, it's patriot. I'm a patriot, the big man. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so, so I don't know. This just came to me real quick, and here, this is called 10 Yards.
All right.
You'll hear it. 10 yards from a touchdown, the day you left this game. On the sidelines I was cheering for it, but really wanted you to stay. Confusion sets even if it ain't right. Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight, even if it ain't right. Stay with me tonight, even if it ain't right. Stay with me tonight. 10 yards from a touchdown.
Trying to figure out.
Good thing I got a big mouth.
See, Randy, didn't hate men in those songs.
Yeah, she did some non-men.
I did sweet. I did sweet.
You did? Just for me? Or-
Yes, just for you.
I know it's not a regular thing. Got it now?
I love you guys. I do.
Well,
All
I
right.
just apologize for being out of the room for a minute for the Facebook bunch.
Well, we're going to go back to Miss Ronda over there.
Okay.
And she's going to do a song for us called Might Not Matter.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, Helen.
Where did it come from? Where did this, what's the
Another muse.
inspiration here?
This is another muse where I was like, well, this might be bad, but I know I'm gonna get some songs out of it.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't that bad. It just got some songs out of
Good.
it, you know?
Good.
There's a lot of history with this muse as well, so
That's what muses are for.
it's fun. This whole thing started a long time ago. Now we're back in it. Picked it up where I thought we left it. I love you, but it might not matter that much. Call me independent. I don't need anyone. But I feel crazy more than a little lately. I love you, but it might not matter that much. I'm tired of closing my eyes, dreaming of you. I see your face and forget what you put me through. I love you, but it might not matter that much. I'm not the same, so I guess you can change too. My heart's beating fast, so come on over and we won't talk about it. I love you, but it might not matter that much. There's nothing I want more than to come home to you, but you're too far away to do anything about it. I love you, but it might not matter that much. I love you, but it might not matter that much. I love you, but it might not matter that much.
So see, the next song on here is Chains. Now, you've done that one. I've heard you do that song before. I seem to remember.
That one's been around a while.
I thought it had.
That was one of the first.
I think
yeah.
that's what I remember.
Yeah.
The song that stuck out in my mind from you originally. So I'd like to hear it again. And tell us about where it
You
came
got
from.
it. Well, it actually came from, believe it or not, telling all the secrets. A friend of mine, I was going through something, and it wasn't about a man on this one, believe it or not. Kind of my process of going through life changes, getting sober was part of that song. And I wrote it before any of that happened, and it was one of those songs that sort of became prophetic, where then later you're singing it and you're like, wow, that's weird. But my friend at the time, she said, she's from Trinidad in the Caribbean, and she said, well, like Kunta Kinte said, chains ain't right for a black man. And that's kind of how I got the idea for the song. And then another line in it talks about be true to God, be true to yourself, and it'll all work out. And that's some advice in that period of time that my mom gave me. So
All right.
lots going on in that one.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever liked it when I rock the boat, but I can't see the point of just sitting here and rowing. Some days it's just an excuse, it's a code for never gonna. I gotta jump in with both feet, blaze a trail, ride the rapids. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. Don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. When I hit rock bottom, I looked around for help. 3 long years running alone, I was at the end of my road. Wandered through the hills, help came running down. The answer wasn't money, it wasn't a man, and it wasn't in a bottle of Crown. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. Don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. Most people never question anything in life, choosing to go through the system in a single file line. And freedom is offensive to those who are bound. Be true to God, be true to yourself, and it'll all work out. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. Don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. Don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. There is a life beyond us, it's waiting for me. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. Nobody's ever liked it when I rock the boat.
All right.
Also produced by Rachel Stacy. Thank you.
I remember a song that you've been doing since I've known you, I think, called Wasted.
Oh,
And is this a...
From Rhonda being sober to wasted.
Yeah. Trying to figure out just exactly the way they link in here, but I know there's a way.
Well, the funny thing about Wasted, the reason why I chose it is because this is on the radio tour last year. Yeah, I had a song that hit the top country charts. And of course, my booking people she plays fiddle. She plays a mean fiddle. Well, what do you think every radio station wanted to hear?
Yeah.
And so I used to just play Wasted by myself. Well, Ronda went with me on the radio tour. Well, first of all, we're a great team, but I was like, guess what? You're going to be playing guitar because I'm going to have to play fiddle because going on the road with a big band, my brother knows, he used to be my road manager, it's a lot of work. So 2 people was great. But we worked this song up as just to
And you guys, y'all been together a little while now. How long?
3, 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years? Been that
Well, we're not together, but we've been
Mm.
working
Well, but
together.
I don't even like just to clear that
I love you.
Uh,
He's turning red.
one up. Oh, you just blew his face.
I know.
I ain't said shit.
I'm way more interested in her brother.
I'm letting y'all dig. Y'all dig as deep as you want.
Nobody touching the brother.
We like to mess with
No,
him.
yeah, they do.
And then there's Wasted.
And then I told the story before, but I'll tell you it again for the people who don't know. I was with someone in the oil field, and I found out he was. You guys remember the story? Found out he was dating another girl in another state in another house, and it was quite the shocker to find out. And I wrote this song about the oil field because I don't care who's in the oil field or who's listening, but there's a certain stigma of affairs, and and so I didn't know that going into it, so anyway, I found everything out, and he comes back and he goes, let me just go out and make my money in the oil field and we'll get back together. I was like, no, that's not how this works. This is not how this works. So this is the song. So the point for the radio is we did this song for them so they could hear fiddle, because my single didn't have fiddle, it had banjo. Speaking of, it had banjo. That's my next instrument.
Love a good banjo.
So this is called Wasted. I'm wasted in your arms again. I've tasted your loving, whiskey grin down the gate. I've seen this game before. You loved your money more. Stand up and be a man. I'll take it. Blame it all on me, yeah, 'cause you do no wrong. I'll sing about you in my song. When you're all alone, don't pick up that phone, 'cause I'm gone. I'll fake it, just like I've done before with you so many times. Whoa, two-faced and wicked. How that crude, that oil ruled your mind. I tried to warn you. You don't play with ice, it's cold. How was I to know? You sell the devil your soul. You do no Feel sorry for you if you're watching.
I've got this concept album I want to do for you.
Okay.
And it's called Drama. And I want all the great pictures that I'm seeing of those expressions that she just had. And like do a one of the Beatle type things on the cover where you got the black and white, all the different faces of drama that Rachel could put in one song. They were all in that song. That would be a great cover.
What'd you think?
That would be a cool cover.
That would be a cool cover. Just all the different faces.
My faces?
All the faces.
Do I make
Faces.
I'm just...
You do.
Barbara, no.
You do.
All the photographers in here, by the way, are like, no, liars. I'm passionate, okay? I'm passionate.
Yeah, well, and I'm so glad, too, that you're here. And we're closer, and you got to tell me about closer.
Well,
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
All about that.
I love you guys so much. Well,
She thought I made a mistake. See?
I've never told this story, ever. Can't believe I'm going to tell it either. The song Closer.
Make it good. You got plenty of time to make it good.
He can edit it all out. No, just kidding. Actually, this song was written. I was at a strange part of my life, and a lot of you know that I've been sober for 6.5 years.
Yay, girl.
And thank you. Since I've known you guys, yeah. Because I think Guthrie introduced you guys, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're like family. I love you both.
Right.
And I was at a really tough spot in my life with everything, hence why I'm sober. So, and without getting into details, it was just a dark, dark time. But this is, even though it's a light song, if you listen to the words, I was sad. I'd lost my dad that raised me. He died. So he was in heaven, and that's kind of, you'll hear that. And then, don't laugh, but do you remember the Dry Idea commercial? Get a little closer.
Sure.
Okay. With every extra dry or whatever. By the way, I had no clue that this was from that commercial. So I wrote the lick thinking, so somewhere I heard it. And then I put it in here. But anyway, so you'll hear that in the song. But that's actually the lick. But anyway, but the point is
But you didn't like get into copyright infringement.
No.
You didn't
I
put
didn't.
Aaron extra.
No, I didn't.
That would be pretty cool.
Exactly, can get their sponsorship.
There you go.
Anyway, the song's about you can find your own meaning in it, but it's so deep that you almost have to pick a meaning in it. And I do like that people be like, oh, closer is like la la la. I'm like, oh, okay, well that's your interpretation, and that's to me good songwriting. Is you get to interpret the song the way you want. So it's not as straightforward as you want it to be, but I get to tell that story because it was a dark, dark time, and I was looking for the light. So. Take a little time to draw the line, grab a bag of your favorites, moving down, you'll see. Get a little closer, pedal to the metal's all we need. Top down, shades on, racing now for speed. Get a little closer, wind in your hair, your heart beats fair. Cry out to the stars, say I am here to share. And get a little closer, lines on the road be white to gold. They fade more and more the highway will go. Strum your guitar, hum your tune, find that desert moon, play that fiddle all night long, sing until the dawn. Yeah, 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 yeah. Closer to me, you'll see. Addiction to the thing we live and breathe, no matter what the stars may hold for you and me. Get a little closer, grip into the moon as towns break through, spread your shout from above beyond the yonder blue. Get a little closer, no need to ever stand to justify the world turns as it will. Hold on, enjoy the ride. Strum your guitar, hum your tune, find that desert moon, play that fiddle all night
to go here with us tonight.
What are the lines of the song? Yeah!
I tell you, one thing I need you guys to do for everybody is update everybody on where they can find you on the internet. Real quick, so we know about that. And we'll talk about it again in the interview when we talk about that
Let me
again.
do the honors.
Would you like to do the honors?
You can find Rachel at rachelstacy.com. That is the central hub for all things Rachel Stacy. I built her website, and I do all her social media, and that's why I'm doing this. But
And it's R-A-C-H-E-L.
RACHELSTACY. Don't add any letters.
Correct way.
There you can find Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those fun places. And you can find me at officialrondaray.com. Ronda with no H, R-A-Y, or I'm always with Rachel, so.
Not always. Never mind.
I'm always
That's why I
playing
draw the
shows
line.
with Rachel.
We're cleaning this up. So.
Hold on, real quick. I do have to tell you something real quick.
I
When you
can't
said
wait.
about us together, you know when people come up to us and go, so are you guys like, is that your girlfriend? And I'm just like,
Well, you know what? Nowadays,
you
never
don't know.
can tell.
And I think it's two strong women playing together. You don't see that all the time.
The funny thing about it is, if you need it to get out of a situation, you can always come. Just
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I call her she's my husband.
Y'all are nuts.
Just because they take the trash
So
out.
I don't want to see any bruises. Okay?
No, we will.
Come on.
Well, we're gonna go back to little Rhonda over there.
Yes, yeah.
You have a song called "Still." Tell us about that song.
Well, this is obviously Rachel's favorite song.
she's like it.
Love that song.
This was the first song I wrote. I wrote this 9 months after I got sober. Hadn't written anything. And it's a scary time because your sensibilities are changing. You're learning how to live in a new way. And it's like, am I ever going to be creative again? You know, how am I going to find this? So this was in that process. I was driving from Fort Worth to Arlington one day, and I realized I was just fighting everyone and everything, and I had been for a long time, so it was like I was but there was nothing to fight. Like, I was punching the air, you know, and I realized that I didn't have to struggle like that anymore, so that's where that came from. And I really like the fiddle on this. Lost on the inside, can't do what I do without you. I don't know who I'm fighting, throwing my hands in the air.
I have a loose nut on my reverb. I just didn't tighten it. Sorry.
On which one?
It's my reverb pedal.
Okay.
It's got a grounding problem. There it is. Oh, the only
Stay
pitch.
tuned. This is a technical difficulty.
There.
Try that, Ray. See if that works.
Sorry, I ruined.
No, that's okay.
I wasn't still. I apologize.
Rhonda's a trooper.
Hey, Bruce, do you think we can fix the carpet after she screwed a hole in it?
I'm sorry.
No.
Little worm.
Everybody got me.
It happens. It happens,
You're
doesn't
here.
it, Rhonda?
It does happen.
My job.
It's,
Yeah.
I always say it's her electromagnetic personality. Sorts her board out.
I do.
Is that where the song came from? It happens.
It happens.
There's that segue.
Nice
There we go.
segue.
Nice.
I love this song because it's
Can she cuss?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
bleep 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 bleep. No, I'm just kidding.
No, her song.
Whatever it is, it is.
Every verse of this is a real story about someone. One is about me. I won't tell you which one. And the last verse is about my sister. So
So how many verses, and we're gonna take a poll afterwards and see.
See who? What's
Okay.
that
Yeah,
you?
where we think.
it's not really going to be that hard to figure out. You already know me well enough to figure this one out. She called him that morning, said I love you, see you around 6. He got home, the lights were out. She took the kids and her new man and she ran off. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you. Straight out of the Marine Corps, the company man. His kids wear cool clothes, he has a nice road. Till the phone rang and they said you can't use you no more. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you. Daddy was the one we all looked up to. He taught us right and wrong. Now I'm told I must decide. And I can't ask Daddy what to do this time. I listed all the pros and the cons, and I don't really have a choice at all. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you. A small town couple married young. They were best friends and so in love. She gave him a flower, faith and trust, and her credit cards too. Thought he would never get caught. Right then and there, the truth came out. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you. Engaged at Christmas, planning for the future, picking out a white wedding dress. In a moment, their lives changed. They're picking out a treatment plan. Chemo starts today. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you. That's what happens, shit happens, and it happens to you. That's what happens when you don't think it will ever happen to you.
That's very good.
Wow. New songs from Rhonda too.
Yeah.
Without you.
You're nothing. No.
I know that. That's why I got you here.
Aw, I love you. I do like, I mean, you know, I chose some songs I don't really ever do here because I'm usually bashing men. So,
I didn't. You're making me feel. bad
No,
about
no,
listening
it's
back to
true. One guy comes up to me and goes, "Are all your songs this mean? Because you killed a guy in a train wreck, you've shot a guy with a 44. There's a lot of murder
it.
going
You
on."
created one.
But anyway, this I do like.
Do you do Frankie and John?
Yeah.
No, I mean, do you?
Do we? No.
No, but it would be a great. It's a traditional song, and it's a murder.
That's one that you should.
Oh yeah,
start
I do
That'd
Mac
be a
the.
great song.
Hold on, watch this. I do Mac the Knife, and she hates that song. She walks off the
Yeah.
stage. She's like, "Oh
No,
God."
Frankie and Johnny would be great for you though, and yeah.
Yep.
Hear Heather Lloyd's version. Yeah,
'Cause
she's got a good version.
Because
of it.
I
Ellie Amy,
murder.
Heather Lloyd, she does a great version of it. Go listen to it
I
on.
will.
It's
Music
fitting. I mean, you could take it somewhere else because of the fiddle and all. you know,
Okay,
too.
cool.
Yeah, but it's a cool
We'll
song.
pick that up. We'll kill more people.
And
Let's
it's
do
a
that.
tradition. It's in the public domain.
I
see?
love it.
I
Okay,
just,
cool.
I just want everyone to leave me alone in my songs.
Oh, anyway,
Rachel did in her songs too.
She just
a different way.
expresses herself.
Yeah, different way of getting there.
that's so true. No kidding.
Yeah, that was the same.
Well, some people have heard it, but at my concerts, when I do a big show, I would kind of tell a story that we were in Hayward, Wisconsin, and I was playing with Joe Diffie. Thank you. I've told the story so much. I'm like, who? I was with Joe Diffie. It was one of my tours, and my ex and I he was my bass player at the time, and we oh, you want me to close?
Oh, yes.
Well, when I sing, you tell me to go away.
Well, I didn't say go to the next county.
Oh.
I mean, just move back a little.
Well, my mouth is so big. I'm like, but anyway, we were in Hayward, Wisconsin, and doing a show, and and then we set up in the afternoon, and then we go into the play. Okay, we were playing with him during the day, and then we played with them at the night. But it's hard to explain. You're gonna have to edit this.
Oh,
So
no,
after,
I have it.
what happened was, no. Anyway, we were set up in the afternoon to play later that night or whatever. So it's about 4:00 in the afternoon. I'm completely depressed because me and my boyfriend at the time we're ending. It's a long-term relationship, ending, and we're in a band together. It's just awkward, whatever. Well, the guys kind of knew it, and that was a little sad. But the guys came down, and everybody got on different instruments and started doing the song with me. I had written it on the piano, and you guys might have heard it before. I don't know, but the best part about it is it was a healing song for me because that still is the breakup that was kind of the one at the time, So all the rest can. So he's married with kids. There's no chance. So, but I wrote this song on the piano. But this is also about God and my belief in God and how without again, it's an interpretation song. That's how I like to write my songs most of the time. So, okay, so here we go. I see now the clouds are heavy packed above my head. Can't see a way out of this storm I'm living in. Years of pain turned to disaster. Time is off, no time for laughter. What do you think we're fighting for? 'Cause in your arms I'd stay. Just give me one more day. I can't keep on living this way without you. Without you, I am broken too. Without you, force me now to take the blame of something bigger, taking me to a place I can tell what I'm to say. And please don't watch me cry as you turn to say goodbye. You might stay, it would start all over again. 'Cause in your arms I'd stay, but I must walk away. I can't keep on living this way. So I hit my knees and I pray. funny joke we're about to tell. One night, I always would say, just because you're with someone for a long time doesn't mean you need to stay with them if you're unhappy. But one night I said, just because, it was all dramatic, just because you're not with someone for a long time doesn't mean you need to stay with them if you're unhappy. And I went through the song. Everyone's like, did she just say that? Oh! And someone leans over and goes, you might want to tell them if they're unhappy. I was like, oh! I mean, if you're unhappy. Just saying.
You know, I think you're,
No, I just got it.
I think your voice is getting stronger since over the last. I mean, have you seen that too lately? I mean, since the last time you were here, I'm seeing more discipline in what you're doing, and I'm seeing just more intention.
Wow.
And I like it.
Thank you. I'm blushing. I'm blushing.
Well, we're gonna have you close out this part of the show, and then we're gonna do our interview off of Facebook. But your last song is Boomerang, and you've had a lot of success with this.
Yes.
And feel free to tell about it, and then we'd love to hear you do it.
It's funny because we go. The song we recorded in Nashville, and you guys know if you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta fiddle in the band. Was written by Dan Mitchell, and at the time, that's how I got to know Dan. We went out there, recorded this song. Well, he's now my manager. I just signed with him this last few months. So yay, Dan! Nocturnal. That's the name of the group. And Jason and Dan Mitchell. Anyway, got to meet them. Stuff like did the song. Never ever would think about releasing it, and for some reason. Too soon. We'd released too soon. A couple other songs, whatever, in the regional world, or digital and regional. Well, we decided to go national and do it as an independent artist. And this is before I signed with them, and took Boomerang out on the road, and we had sponsorship out on radio, and it was. You
were getting a lot of attention. I know.
Oh, yeah.
We were watching.
Yeah.
We keep track.
Yes, you do. But I went out there and.
Squirrel.
Squirrel? What squirrel? What squirrel? Who? This one? I am a squirrel, totally. I am a squirrel. I am. But anyway, but the song in general, I just didn't realize all the DJs. The crazy part about it, they were like, this is like we've been missing this voice. You're like a Lacey J. Dalton, or what was the other one? Bonnie Tyler. Mm-hmm. So those are two names I was like, whoa. I usually hear
Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah, I hear Janis Joplin a lot, and then exactly, more Bonnie. But it was being out there and going radio to radio as an independent, and then I'm the only independent artist that hit with all the big labels on the charts, top 30. And then you guys saw I hit a bunch of number ones with this song. Mm-hmm. And the best part about it is that the song kind of relates to my breakup. So I was like, bye-bye! So I will help you find another girl.
And that's one of the great things about being a songwriter is you can give them that kind of send-off.
Yeah.
Boomerangs come back doesn't necessarily mean you need to catch them.
No, exactly.
That's right.
My manager,
let it go sometime.
Dan Mitchell, my manager, actually sent me a boomerang in the mail. I was like, so am I supposed to send it back to you? And then you keep sending it back to me, and then I send it back to you. So anyway, it was perfect for the time of, it was fun though, because, we're releasing another one this year, but kind of rebellious, you'll hear. Kind of heavy metal. I keep tossing you out and you keep coming back, boomerang. What a girl gotta do to throw you off track, boomerang. Wish this driver was a one-way shot and you fly away but not, boomerang. Oh, boomerang. You keep circling around and I don't know why, boomerang. You wanna fish from the whale, the sun don't die, boomerang. This diver was a one-way shot, you fly away and I, boomerang. somebody new. Boomerang. I'll even play wingman for you. Boomerang. I'll point you at a target that you can miss, but you ain't hitting this. Boomerang. Oh, boomerang. You're just like a boomerang. You follow me around. I'm not gonna catch you, but I'll watch you hit the ground. Oh, boomerang! Oh, boomerang! 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 It's so weird without a band. Sorry, I didn't mean to butcher it.
No,
You
it's all
sounded
good.
great.
Thank you.
You guys sounded great tonight.
I'm back. I want to again thank you both for coming back down. It's just great to see you. We need to do this more often,
Okay.
definitely. And
Yeah, we need a girls' night.
That's right. That's right. We've been talking about that for years.
Yes, we
Rachel.
have. I know. You live so far.
Yeah,
I moved to
right.
Dallas, so we're closer now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I also wanted to thank everybody that's here tonight that came out to see you.
Nice audience.
They didn't have to be
Yeah.
here, and they chose to be.
Yeah.
Thank you to our Facebook friends that are all watching out there. I also want to thank Gabby and Reno back there in the engineering booth recording all this for our listening pleasure. Thank you to our photographers, Jean and Barbara Moore, as well as Bruce Davis.
Yes, sir.
And thank you, Randy, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. You're
And
in
Helen.
the music room.
Can
And
I
Helen
thank?
Treadway, too.
Can I thank you too? Give it up
Well,
for Randy and
certainly.
Helen Treadway.
Woo!
I can see that now.
That's right. You're in the music room. Keep on coming back and watching and listening.